welcome back to my channel. So I hope you guys enjoyed my last two videos. I wanted to do something very unique today. I actually saw an announcement on Twitter yesterday. It Cosmetics has been bought by L'Oréal now, so it's actually a part of L'Oréal, even though it has its own identity still, but it's a part of a L'Oréal. So I just wanted to use this collaboration as an inspiration, because I really like L'Oreal and I really like It Cosmetics as well, especially their It Cosmetics CC cream foundations. I'm in love with that product. So today I only use L'Oreal and It Cosmetics product to create this look. I hope you guys will like it. If you want to see how to create this look, just carry on watching, and please subscribe to my channel. Have a good day. Okay guys, we are going to start with our primer. So today I've just used Makeup Forever's Step 1 primer, and I've already done my color correcting. As mentioned last time, I will do a separate video how I do color correct very soon. For foundation, I mixed L'Oreal's Lumi Cushion and It Cosmetics CC cream in shade Light. I will write down all the product details on the description box below anyway. For my eye base, I'm using my MAC Cosmetics paint pot in shade Soft Ochre, and I'm applying this with my Sigma 3D Precision brush. As mentioned in my previous videos as well, I love this brush. For the eyeshadow, I'm using It Cosmetics Natural Pretty Volume 1 palette, I just used the shade Sheer Joy to set the eye base, which is kind of like a bone shade. And now I'm applying a shade from the same palette called Warmth as my transition shade, and I'm going to mix another color. I think it's Sunrise. Yeah, it's Sunrise in my transition with Warmth as well, because when I was applying Warmth, I just felt like it's just looking a little bit like my own skin tone, so I just wanted to add a bit more dimension. So as you can see, as soon as I applied the Sunrise, you can see the transition shade a little bit more. And I'm applying this with my Sigma E40 brush. Now I'm applying the shade Sunset from the same palette on my outer V. This is just to create the dimension, and later when I add the L'Oreal eyeshadow, it blends really nicely together with that shadow. Usually I don't do this technique, but I just wanted to try it first time. Usually I either end up doing a tape or just making a proper V with the brush, but I just wanted to see if it works. But it's I think I prefer using a tape or a brush. I felt like this was a bit of a mess afterwards, but it came out still quite good. So I'm just blending everything with my Sigma E40 brush, and I'm adding sunset shade as I'm going along, and keep blending that with Warmth. So I put a little bit more Warmth on Sigma E40 brush, and just any harsh lines I'll just blend with the E40, and that includes the little bit of a fallout I had from the shadow when I used the L'Oreal Pro Conceal stick to create the outer V. But it worked well. And now I'm going to use Morphe E14 brush. It's a very nice small pencil brush, but to create a small dimension, I think this brush is very great and bit unique as well actually. So I'm applying a shade Java to just create a little bit more depth on my outer V, and I just created kind of like a small V with the Java, and I'm gonna later blend that in my crease to deepen up the crease as well. And now I'm applying a L'Oreal's Infallible eyeshadow, and this is in shade Ombre Rush. This is one of my favorite shades, because sometimes I just apply this shade all over my lid and just I'm good to go. It's that good of a shade, especially for summer. For my highlighting, I'm using a Kiko Cosmetics concealer. It's a soft focus concealer. Funny enough, I just went to Kiko's website a little while ago just to see if I can reorder it, because I'm just about to run out of mine. But they actually don't do it anymore. It's really strange with this brand, Kiko brand, because they always have new stuff, but it's like a one-time thing. If you want to buy it again, it's never there. I don't understand this brand. But it was a very good concealer, and I'm mixing that with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, just to add a little bit more of a pop, kind of like a bit more highlight on my cheekbones. Sorry, on my high point of my cheeks. So, and by the way, guys, if you haven't tried this, you need to try it. I am obsessed with this bronzer now. This is a Giorgio Armani liquid bronzer in shade 2, and I cannot believe how good this bronzer is. First of all, you can see it's in a liquid form, but as soon as you start applying it, it turns into like a powder, and it blends so nicely in your skin. It's just absolutely amazing. One of those products which you just never thought you will try it, and when you try it, and you'll be like, oh my god. But it's very, very good. So basically, I use this liquid bronzer as my contour, or to add a bronziness on my face. But later I set this up with the Physician Formula butter bronzer. Oh, sorry, no, not Physician Formula, Too Faced chocolate Soleil bronzer. So I just applied this on all the areas where I usually contour, apart from my nose. So for my nose, I only use the Too Faced chocolate Soleil bronzer later, just the powder. I didn't apply any liquid or gel or cream products as a nose contour. I just find it, because I don't contour my nose like a lot, so whenever I do, I just find the powder works well for me than applying the creams and then the powder and everything. For me, it just seems like I'm overdoing it. So for me, I just always get the powder and just contour my nose with the powder. So I set my under eye area with the Laura Mercier powder, and rest of the face I'm just setting it with the RCMA Makeup No Color Makeup RCMA Makeup No Color powder. It's a mouthful. So as you can see, I'm just setting rest of my face with this powder. Actually, this powder is really strange. Some people say when they apply with the brush, it doesn't work for them. I think it depends on your own skin as well. For me, I tried it both with the damp beauty blender and with the brush, and it seems to be fine for me. However, I do have a separate beauty blender just to apply the setting powder. I don't use the same blender which I use for my foundation or concealer or highlighter or anything like that. No, I just have a separate one which I only use for the powder, because I don't know, for some reason I feel like when I do that, it's just not overdoing anything, and the powder set really nicely, and it's actually gives that highlighting effect where I want to add an extra highlight, instead of just being all mixed in foundation and concealer and all that. So now I'm just doing my lower lash line, and I'm applying a shade Sunset first, and then I'm going to deepen that, just the outer part of my eye, just the outer V, with the shade Java, and I'm going to apply that with Morphe, or I think it's Sigma flat definer brush. I will write down all the brushes and numbers in the description box below anyway. Also, I don't think so I actually I'm gonna check it before I finish this video anyway, but I don't think so I've covered my eyebrows again. But if you do want to see a proper tutorial how I do my eyebrow, please do leave your comments below, and I'm gonna do a video anyway. But if you want me to do sooner, please do leave your comments below, and I will try to do it as soon as I can. And now I'm just applying shade the Java with the Morphe brush, and I'm just literally applying that very close to my waterline, so it's really like I'm tight lining it basically, and then just blending it all together with the pencil brush. And now I'm just blending all the baking I just did. Oh, by the way, with the baking, if you have a normal skin, you can leave your baking for a while and then rub it off or blend it afterwards. But if you are a dry skin like me, try not to leave your baking for too long. That's what makes your face looks even more powdery and dry later. The idea is to bake but not leave it for more than a couple of minutes or more than a minute or two. Otherwise you will look really dry. And as mentioned before, now I'm just using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer to just set all my contour area, and I'm going to use the same one to contour my nose as well. And I'm applying this with Zoeva's. My god, what's happening to my pronunciation today? It's just going all over the place. So I actually use quite a few new different brushes from Zoeva Cosmetics in this look. I actually literally forgot I had the proper full brush belt set from Zoeva, for which I bought it I think last year, but I actually never used all of the brushes from there. So for this look I tried quite a few new brushes, and I must say I really like it. I think after Morphe I'm quite a big fan of Zoeva's brushes right now. So this is me just contouring my nose, and also I use Sigma E40 brush to contour my nose. For some reason I find this brush extremely good for nose contouring because it's so like perfect. It blends really nicely and the lines are so defined and everything, but it doesn't look really harsh either, so which I really like. So, and I'm using the same bronzer just on my cupid bow and a little bit under my lower lip as well to create that more pouty look, even though I don't need it. I have such big lips anyway, but just for a little bit extra bounce. So I'm just finishing that off, and now I'm going to apply my eye pencil, and this is from Urban Decay Glide On Pencil in shade Stag. I'm applying a L'Oreal's Voluminous Butterfly Mascara. And this is the technique I've been doing quite a lot this week, and I'm actually quite loving it. So I just applied Benefit Cosmetics WhatsApp Cream highlighter on my cheekbones, and this I do before I apply any powder highlighters. For blush I'm using a Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick Compact, and I think this is in a shade Rose, and I'm just applying that on my apple of my cheeks, and I'm blending that towards my ears. This is how I do my blush because this is how I like it, but it depends on your face shape as well, how you want to blush or how much you want it. Some people just want a little bit on their apple of the cheeks, so they want it all over. So it really depends how your face shape as well. I will probably do another video something like that. Okay, this stuff is amazing. So I'm using Charlotte Tilbury's a 24 karat gold highlighter brick. I bought this couple of months ago, but I just never had the chance to use it properly. When I applied on its own, it's not that much, but doing this technique, applying it on Benefit cream stuff, is just like, oh my god. Anyways, so this was today's look.